All right, check 1 2. I'm just testing out my sound everywhere, y'all. So y'all just sit tight and bear with me. Right now, I'm checking on Facebook. Check, check. I think it's good though. We good on Facebook. All right, excellent. YouTube should be good. Check. Yep, it is. All right, let me check on IG. Check 1 2 on IG. All right. Appreciate everyone's patience. OCD is in full effect as usual. So I just was making sure that we had audio clear everywhere. And we are currently streaming on 3 platforms. So we good on IG, Facebook, and YouTube. Good to go. All right, so made it, man. Another day. Another awesome day. Everybody is has been holding down with the new podcast. People are actually watching. I mean, listening to it. It's crazy. People are checking it out, man. So that's a beautiful thing. So let me get a little organized. It seemed like I didn't do something. I don't think I did. One other thing. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Shout out to Winston George Music for the incredible beats, copyright free beats. I don't want none of these platforms blocking me, so I gotta be easy with the music that I play on here. Cause they be quick to block your whole video just cause you played a song. You know? So we're gonna make sure none of that goes on. All right, so we are in the groups. I got one more group to push it to, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the stream for the day. Also, I need to check and see if my timer is on. I think it is. I think it is set. But this is gonna be, man, it's gonna be a good topic today. It's gonna be a good one today. It's gonna be a good one, man. How people change their perception of what is going on in this trading world, in this world of trading. All right, so we are good. All right, so let me before I get started with anything, whatever platform that you are on, just post something in the chat, say what's up so I can see the comment from wherever you are. On YouTube, make sure that you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Turn on the bell notifications. Instagram, like the video, follow the page. Facebook, like the video, follow the TeamAlliance page. Send me a friend request if you see the stream from my timeline. Some of y'all are catching it that way. So, you know, however you find your way to the live stream, make sure that you connect, subscribe, like, all of that. You know, stay connected to this information because this is life-changing information, like for real. And I kind of feel like this is like a new beginning in a sense because we've added a lot. You know, as far as the podcast, I added another stream on Facebook. So now we're streaming on 3 platforms at the same time. And we're going to have the podcast recording every day. That's a lot. That's a lot. And this is valuable information. It's not like just, you know, we on here BSing. It's far from that. This right here will change your whole zip code. This will change your zip code. For real, for real. So y'all, you know, take it serious. Take it serious. All right, so what else did I want to do? I think we good to go. So I'm about to start recording for the podcast. I'm going to turn that on and then we'll get into the topic. All right, so let me do that now. Y'all sit tight. Hold on a second. Brooklyn Moses Podcast, episode number 4. We made it once again. Made it once again. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. Hold on. There we go. Welcome to the Brooklyn Moses podcast. This is TeamAlliance. Episode 4. Appreciate you all for tuning in. However you are getting to this information, whether it's through the podcast or through one of the social media live streams that are currently streaming, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're pretty much all over social media. So, at some point, one way or another, you're going to find your way to this, hopefully. And things can kind of start to click for you, put you in position to make adjustments for the better. Brooklyn Moses is here to help set folks free. Set y'all free for real. There's a process that you can learn that will put you in position to change the trajectory of your finances. By changing your finances, you can change everything else. Just saying. You switch up that money, you switch up everything, huh? All right, so powerful topic for the day. Before I do that, let me do my roll call, see who's in here with me. We got a lot of people in here, actually. I like how it's spread out, too. Spread out everywhere. Everywhere. All right, so let me start on Instagram. Man, I'm way back. I see Stacy over here, Mr. James, E. Jones, JT. You're holding it down on IG. All right, now. I see Tracy over here. Sadiq is in the building. Jay Carly's in the building. Shano, what's up, cuzzo? That's my cousin Shano tuning in. On IG, do me a favor and post the website for me for the podcast. The BrooklynMosesPodcast.com. Post it there. And I'm also going to post it on YouTube so I can pin the post. And that link will take you directly to the page so that you can tune in to the podcast with the audio. All right. So the podcast is currently available on Apple iTunes. Oh, shoot. They done messed up. They let us on iTunes. We on Spotify. There's a bunch of other ones too. Let me not leave them out because I don't want to exclude any of them because I feel that they are all important. Even though I don't know what none of them are. But one of them is Google Podcasts. There's one called Breaker. There's another one called Radio Public. And I think Pocket Cast is Apple iTunes. So, yeah, it's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. Y'all can find the podcast. So some of y'all like podcasts and like listening to stuff. Start listening to this stuff. You can't lose with this. Trust me. Got to say that again. Can't lose with this, man. Can't lose. Thank you, Tracy. You go ahead and pin that on IG. All right. All right, so we are about to get into the topic for today. And this one is going to be good, in my opinion, because People love, people like talking about money. I like talking about money too, but I like talking about real things you can do to get to the bag. Everybody got something that they can talk about when it comes to money, but everybody don't have the blueprint to get to it. I'm just saying. See, what happens is the blueprint is exactly how it sounds, right? When you have a blueprint for a house, the blueprint for the house is how you build the house. In other words, you can build that house more than one time. Take the blueprints, go to another state, another city, another area, build the same house in the new area, in another area. How are you building the exact same house? Because you got the blueprint, man. You got the blueprint. Come on, man. And Ramon, I see the EU and it is ranging very nicely right now. Yes, it is. I didn't see this one just now, this 420. I'm not sure what that one did, but man, the market looks good right now. That euro dollar looking all right. It's looking all right. All right, so so we're gonna get into the topic. And let me just do the roll call real quick. Jelani over on YouTube. Melanie's here. Ashton, Stacy, Hassan, Don, Mo's in the building. Jerry Brown, Kalisha, Marco Polo. What's up, man? Jamie, what's cracking? Salim, Osman, Maui, Jeff, Ramon, Keith, JP, Mark G. Telling y'all, man, we see TA be deep. we be kind of deep in here, so y'all gotta give me a second. And I like to shout everybody out because these are folks that be around and stay close to the fire all the time. So you definitely need to, be shouted at so that you can be connected to the energy. I see Devore, I see Agnes, I see Jay Carly over here too. All right, man, we good. So the topic for the day: when is $100 worth 6 figures of cash flow? Here we go. When is it worth 100? When is 100 worth 6 figures of cash flow? Where do they do that? Where do they do that? I can tell you where. We do it here. Now listen, before I even get into this, understand that when we get into these topics, I'm not here to give you advice. Hey, this is a tip for you. Buy this, invest in that. That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm not here to give you advice on what to do with your money. I ain't telling you where to invest your money. No. What I am going to do is share with you what I'm doing. I'm going to put you on to what I'm doing.
I'm focused, man.
So understand what that means. Basically, it's the blueprint, just like I said a second ago, right? The blueprint means that you can take that same process and build a house somewhere else, but build the same house. Oh boy. And there goes I pinned it also on YouTube. Let me put it also on Facebook as well. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to access the podcast, the live stream. So, wherever you at, you can get to it. Wherever you are. All right, so I got it in the watch party as well, I believe. Pin comment. Yes. All right, so excellent. Excellent. So yes. First of all, is it even realistic to think that you can start off with a very small amount of money and do something with it that can be life changing for you? That's the first question. First question is it possible? Answer to that for what we do, absolutely. 100% possible. Next question is, can I do it? In other words, when you're presented with information, let me move this from here because I do not want to knock down my chestnut praline. I had to get it because Jay Carly got one and I was mad at her for getting one before me. This is how I felt. Let me move this because I do not want to knock this over. All right, goodness gracious. I did this and I felt it. I was like, whoa. I was about to knock it over on beach mode too. He probably just would have drank it. He'd been like, thank you. All right, so can I do it? That's the next question, right? Answer to that is it depends on you. Now, this is boom, right then and there. This is where everything starts to separate because now when I ask you that question, right? Or let me rephrase it. Hold on. You're asking the question. Like there's information that's showing you a blueprint. All right, boom. Here's a blueprint for this house right here. You can build the same house yourself. Right? Here's the blueprint for it. Oh, that's a beautiful house. I would love to have that house. How can I build that house? Here's the blueprint. Now you got to build the house. Uh-oh. So understand what I'm saying. Here's the blueprint for it, but now you have to build the house. In other words, there's work involved in it. It's not just a blueprint just to be a blueprint. It's a blueprint because it's showing you exactly how to build the same house for yourself. Y'all can already see this is going to be a good live stream, right? Like this is going to be a great podcast today. Sadiq said Brooklyn Aaron is on YouTube. I like that.
I'm focused, man.
I like that. He said, I could do it too. Let's go. I love it. So, yes, here's the blueprint. Now build the house. So understand, like, there's work involved in the building of the house. But you don't have to figure out what house to build. So just imagine if you had to create the blueprint yourself for the house. How much work would that have been? A lot. You don't got to do that part. All you need to do, take the blueprint, right? And build the house. That's it. That's all you got to do. So again, this is where the separation begins to take place because now, and keep an eye on this euro because I'm looking at what the euro might do here. I don't know if it's going to do it or not, but just keep an eye on this. It's looking good where it is right now. So the blueprint now becomes the very thing that you have access to build that house. You don't have to do nothing else. You don't got to try to change up the blueprint. Oh, well, let me switch this up. I don't really like where this is. Let me put this over there. Don't do that. You said you wanted the same house. Didn't you say that? Well, here's the blueprint for it. Use the same blueprint. Don't try to switch up and do stuff and change the blueprint because you'll mess around and you'll change something that's structural. What do I mean by that? Imagine if the blueprint has certain structural components in the house in certain areas and you try to switch it up and you mess around and you remove a stud. where there's supposed to be a stud. And now because there's no stud there, that a whole floor falls down after you build it. Because you adjusted something in the engineering that you wasn't supposed to. What am I saying? Don't try to change the blueprint. Take the blueprint and build your house. However you want your house to look after you build it, that's interior decorating. That ain't building the house though. Right? Now you decorating the house. All right, well, I don't like your couch. I'm gonna get a different one. Okay. But structurally, you like the house. So I'm giving you the blueprint that is already engineered to be a great house. The foundation is laid solid. The structure of the house solid, right? So now when you just do that and stick to that, you don't have to try to reinvent anything in order to build, because the blueprint is already there for you. This is where I'm going with it. So now, because you have the blueprint, all you have to do is build. Now the question really becomes, do I want to build the house? I love how your house looks. I want the same house, but I don't know if I want to build it right now. You see, now this is where you get into the self-awareness part, because it's like, well, if you don't want to do it now, you don't have to. But you need to ask yourself that question. Do I want to build that house now? You see, like, y'all understand what I'm saying, right? So this is very important, because this is how you can take something like what I'm suggesting in the topic. The question being, when is $100 worth six figures? There is a blueprint for that. TA is the blueprint for that. So that doesn't mean that you automatically are going to do that if you don't build the house. You got to build the house. It's not hard to build the house, though. You just have to do it. So this is why I like to talk about these things, because I don't just bring up a topic and just leave it at that. I bring up the topic so that you can think. It's like, well, let me think about that for a second. Damn, we talking about $100 being worth six figures of cash flow. Damn, well, what's that about? So now you actually start to take it seriously, because you realize that is either one of two things. Either that's a straight scam or it ain't. You see, what if it's not a scam? Now you actually got to go into it to find out more about it. That's what I'm forcing you to do. You can't just leave that just like that. $100 worth six figures of cash flow. You can't just leave that there, right? So what you have to do now is you actually have to do your diligence, look into it, and see if that's something that you are willing to do yourself. You see, so now this is, again, where the separation happens. Some people will do that. Some people won't do that. The folks that will do it understand what is required to do it. Like, you have to actually put the work in to do it. You don't have to put the work in to create the blueprint, but you do have to put the work in to build the house. That's the point. You see? So the main reason that that's a good topic is because it takes the emotional reaction that people initially have to that. Like people are going to react to that. Oh man, you talking about that money again. But now when you come and you listen, it's like, wait, he really is serious. Oh, I thought he was just saying that just to say it at first, you know. Why? Because that's what everybody be doing, right? They hype something up, and then they don't really give you the blueprint for what they're talking about. Now they hyped you up just to bring you here to tell you something that still is not what it is. And then that's not what happens here, though. You come here, you find out exactly what it is. It's like, oh snap, he laying it out. He laying it all out. And it doesn't matter what your background is. Don't matter what you do now. Oh, well, Mark, I don't have any experience with that. You don't need any. I got the blueprint for you. You don't need experience. As a matter of fact, if you don't have experience, you're probably going to be better off. Oh, you never built a house before? Oh, this is going to be great for you. This is going to be a great first experience. You see what I'm saying? Versus, oh, I built houses before. I don't really like I don't like where this is. See, there you go. You got all this preconceived pollution in you that you got to get rid of. I don't care that you built a house before. You ain't built this house before. So powerful stuff, man. Powerful stuff. All right, I'm gonna get into the comments because I don't want to get too far behind on everything. Nico's in the building. What's up, man? JT, what up? So Tracy says, when you have the skill to get it there in TA, 100%. Art of Dave. I never understand how to pronounce that. I'm gonna just say Art. Art, what's up? All right, let me come over here. Yeah, JP, we're gonna get some guests on here. Jay Carly said, be on the moon soon or nah. Devor, I'm listening in today. You know, I appreciate your projections. Of course, man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Oh, that was MRMH, huh? Did you post it in the chat? Let me see if you put it in there. I think so. Yep, he sure did. All right, so we got MRMH on the EU, and I will look at that probably when I get off of here. I'll take a look at it. Absolutely, good stuff, man. See, look. So look, that's a prime example. Now, someone in TA in the group was able to identify exactly what we wait for in the market just now. Mind you, I'm not even looking at the chart right now. He did it and recorded it. So you got two things happening. That's the skill set and work and operation. There's a recording for it. That's documentation. The documentation beats any conversation that you want to have about anything. You don't got to talk about nothing when you document. This is why I record. This is why I condition the group to record. So when people train with me, I just told you this is the blueprint. I have the blueprint. What do? I trade, I record, and I train. What does everybody else do that trains with me? They record, they train. You see? That's the blueprint. That's what we do. So this is what I mean about being willing to put the work in. Look at what just happened. I'm doing a podcast. I ain't really paying attention like that in the market right now. But an extension of the blueprint that I have just saw the opportunity in the market that we all wait for. So it's like, all right, well, does it work? Yes. Yes, it works. The blueprint is very well crafted and it's been very well engineered. That's it. That's it. All right, let me come back. And that's cool with the pricing. That's all right. That's all right. Because we know that it's not based on pricing exclusively anyway. But knowing that the prerequisites for what we wait for is present. That's the most important thing. So, DeVore said, he said, I like Jay Carly because she's been around for a long time. I believe she's for real, for real. Yes, she is. Yes, that's a good observation, DeVore. Great observation. Creative, he says, anything is possible if you just believe. Facts. I'm about to go watch The Wiz just so I can hear. What's the lady name that sang the song in The Wiz? Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. What is her name? Dag. OG singer. What is her name? She played the godmother figure, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. What's her name, man? Damn. I hate when I can't remember. No, not Diana Ross. The other lady. Oh man. And I love her too. I can't think of her name. It's gonna come to me. She sang the song at the end. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, Sadiq. Let's go. Lena Horne. Damn. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna stop until somebody said it. Shoot. Yes, Lena Horne. Man, yeah, I love that song. I love how she did that song. What else we got? T.A. Maui's in the house. Is Ashton here? Did I see him? I don't know if I saw Ashton. I know I saw Kalisha. If she's here, I'm sure that he's around. But Ashton, what up? And Ramon, anything is possible. Right, don't get Jay Carly started, please. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Jay Carly. Yep. Jason, double 110 times and it's 100,000, 10 wins in a row. Indeed. DeVore, in the real world, you do not come across real friends. Mark is the one friend that you have the opportunity to connect with. Mark is for real. I appreciate that, man. I do. I definitely appreciate that. And he right. Jason, where you been, man? He said, am I still using NADEX? Yes. Of course. Of course. Sadiq said true definition of alliance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. JP is stupid. He said, I forgot all about that lady. She was hot back in the day. Yes, she was. Lena Horne was beautiful. What? She was beautiful, man. All of them. Like it's like a handful of women that used to sing. Lena Horne, Eartha Kitt, right? Who else? Diana Ross. The list is mad long. Diane Carroll. Yep. Beautiful melanin women. Ozzy's funny. He said, can I play Don DeMarco for his wife? Is she listening, Ozzy? Yes, Sarah Vaughan, Nancy Wilson. The list goes on. Ozzy, if she's listening, I got you. He said, play Don DeMarco for my wife. That is funny. She is? All right, here you go. Here you go, Mrs. Ozzy.
Don DeMarco.
Right. Ramon said, I take special requests live. Don DeMarco requests. So Tracy said, heck yeah, TA works. For real, man. Okay. Davin, that's you. All right, I remember that. So that's Davin over there. Davin Charles, right? Okay, I got you. Yep. All right, cool. He said poppycock. Yeah, I got you hooked on sound effects. Y'all are nuts. Y'all are crazy. Don says $100 is the bag that you hold. Your mindset is the six-figure machine. Whoa. Hold on. See, here we go. Here we go. Don said $100 is the bag. You hold your mindset as the six-figure machine that's securing the bag. That's the key. It starts right away. Six figures or seven-figure mindset. Come on, man. Come on. That's it right there. That's it. Ozzy said, thanks, Moses. We just crossed the Red Sea.
I'm focused, man.
Yes, sirree. Listen, we gonna help people cross the broke sea. You gonna cross that broke sea. Lord have mercy. Martin, have you seen the warning on NADEX about volatility and that pricing may be different or non-existent? Yeah, I see all the messages that come through. Of course. Yep, of course. Does that affect what we do? Nope. Nope. I took a trade today. I actually took a trade earlier. One of the things, and this is another thing too about what we do and what we're using. Now, NADEX is an integral part of what we're currently doing in the market. Sharonda, what's up? I see you on IG. What's happening? NADEX is an integral part of what we do. We are fortunate to have access to such a powerful platform that has created an opportunity for us to trade, and just people in general, like whoever wants to, participate in trading on the NADEX platform can. Whatever you want to try your hand at, they have different instruments that you can trade. They have spreads. They have something called knockouts, which used to be called touch brackets. And then they have the binary options. Now, we trade the binary options in particular. Within the binaries, they have different time expirations that you can trade within the binaries. So they got the 2 hour binaries, the ones that expire within 2 hours. They got 20-minute binaries. They got daily binaries, ones that expire at the end of the week. So they have all these different variations as far as the time that you can be in a binary option for, right? 5-minute binaries, that's where we trade. Now, the 5-minute binaries, it doesn't mean that we're taking trades every 5 minutes, right? What it means is that the opportunity is always available for us to have a trade because these instruments are available and they recycle every 5 minutes. So when our opportunity actually presents itself, there will be a trade available because of the 5-minute binaries. Does that make sense? Let me compare that to the hourlies, just as an example. Let's say that the specific time or the moment that an opportunity comes for you doesn't fall within the structure of the hourly binary. In other words, it happens somewhere in between. You can't capitalize the same way using a 5-minute binary as you would be able to, or let me flip it around, using the hourly binary as you would be able to using a binary that expires in 5 minutes. Because the window of opportunity for your trade may not be at the exact time of the hourly binary when that's going to expire. You understand? So because, relax with the noise, because there is 5-minute binaries, or there are 5-minute binaries available, you have an opportunity when the market is positioned because those binaries keep cycling every 5 minutes. Does that make sense? But it doesn't mean we on the chart all day trading every 5 minutes. That's not the purpose of the 5-minute binaries. Now, some people don't realize that. They sitting there trying to take trades all day. And then it becomes this thing now where it's like, oh, well, man, these are every 5 minutes I got a chance to make some money. You also got a chance to lose some money. That's the wrong one. Let's do this one. You got a chance to lose too. So we know not to trade that way. We don't trade the 5-minute binaries the way that people perceive them to be. Most people think about that, oh man, for every 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. What? That sounds risky. It's like you just don't understand the dynamic of what's going on. This is why you need the blueprint for the way that it can be used. Understand what I'm saying? Most people are scared to death of 5-minute binary options because they don't understand how to use them. It's just like anything else. If you don't know how to use fire, right? You don't know how to use fire, fire will tear you up. If you don't know how to use electricity in your house, the electricity will tear you up. You need the knowledge of how to use it. Now it becomes something that you can actually use of value, tremendous value. Like understand, just think about the dynamic of electricity in your house. There's wires everywhere, all in the walls. You got outlets and you got stuff that you plugging in. Think about that. Electricity is dangerous, but because you have the knowledge of how to use it, it's not dangerous when you apply that knowledge, is it? So it's the same dynamic. People are scared to trade the 5 minutes because they don't understand how to use them. But then here we come along with the knowledge of how to use them, and not only how to use them, but how to use them and become successful and create a business for yourself on this platform with that instrument. In a day, there are, I think it's 275-minute periods in the 24-hour period. So like 270 opportunities on the platform to take a trade. It's kind of crazy, right? Out of all that time and all of those opportunities, we're not even looking for an opportunity. We're waiting for it to come to us. How? Because the timing of when the opportunity comes is not dictated by us. It's dictated by the market itself. So now the instrument, the 5-minute binary, it lays on top of the market. You see? So the market dictates when the trade that you are waiting for comes. Question then becomes, well, damn, are you patient enough to wait for that? What if it don't come today? What if it don't come for you today? Just like who mentioned it a moment ago? Martin mentioned NADEX with the warning about the volatility in the market. We don't care about that. And I'm not saying that we don't care about it as far as, oh, well, this volatility, man, you got to be careful. The market is always doing what it's doing. But we don't allow anything to interfere with the process that we have in place that automatically has us in alignment with the market. We're never doing anything outside of the auspices of the market. In other words, whatever the market says is what goes. Question is, do you know what the market is saying? So now it becomes a different dynamic when you understand what we really do. You see how it's more to it than what you thought it was. Oh, you thought, oh, they trading 5-minute binaries over there. No, we're using 5-minute binaries over here. We're using them to capitalize on our knowledge of the market. That's the difference. You see? So it's, again, engineering. Look at how the blueprint has already been engineered. The blueprint is already here. It's here already. All you got to do is build the house. That's it. Let me come back over here. So Martin, did you ever start recording? I know that you had mentioned that last time. Did you start recording any of your trades, or like what you're doing? Because I'm gonna ask you that every time. I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say the same thing. yeah, they crossing the broke sea. Crossing that broke sea, man. Let's go.
Focus, man.
Don said 5-minute binary is a tool. If you abuse a tool, it will work against you. For a tool to be effective, you must use it wisely. Yep. Use it wisely. DeRoy, Mark, I appreciate you because you have the proper mindset. Because if you did not, you would not have the patience to continue to explain what we are doing. It's all about self-control and understanding and knowing if we have the skills. Come on, man. It's all about self-control and understanding and knowing that we have the skills. The blueprint, man. Blueprint. So, man, I mean, and it's funny too, because when I thought about like just what I'm doing every day, how I'm coming on to these live streams and I'm engaging with everyone on a daily basis. It's not like this is a weekly podcast or a weekly live stream. We do it every day. So it's like, damn, that's a lot. How you do it every day like that? And what's funny is that this is so easy to me because literally all I do is just talk about what I do all the time. Like it's the same thing over and over again. And what's funny to me is that when people get exposed to this, it's a very interesting thing. It's like, oh, wow, they trading. Oh, snap. What's that about? Let me find out what that's about. So they'll start to listen, right? They start absorbing information and stuff starts to kind of make sense. So now they're like, oh, wow, I want to be able to do that. I think I want to do that. And then you hear me tell you what it takes to do it. And for some people, they're like, damn, I don't know now. Because I'm telling you the truth. I'm like, listen, when you ask me how long it's going to take, and I tell you, well, it's going to take however long it takes. That's not what you want to hear. See, you don't want to hear that. But you want me to tell you, oh, hey, you can figure this out in a month. But that's not true. That's not true. First of all, I don't know you. I have no idea how much baggage you have to overcome. Because in order for you to do this and apply the process that I'm teaching you, you have to develop your mindset first. Now, when we get into that, it starts to shift for you because you're like, damn, why you say mindset, man? I don't know about this now. You see how I'm pushing you away from trade thoughts. You want to think about trading. We not thinking about trading. What we think about? We think about winning. Come on, man, come on. We don't care about no trades. I'm 6-0 today. Good for you. I took a trade. I made $150. Great. And it's, I'm kind of making humor out of it, but I'm like, you realize what we're doing? Well, we talking about becoming free. I don't care about a trade. Like, I'm serious. I don't care about trades. This is not about a trade. You worrying about a trade, I'm telling you that the trades don't mean anything. Literally. The trades mean nothing. It's about what you're able to do with the skill set that allows you to continuously repeat the same process to achieve the same result over and over again. That ain't got nothing to do with the trade. The trade is subjected to that. You put in the trade first. We put in the trade last. The trade is the last thing we doing. The trade is the closure of the process. You want to trade with no process. Where's my losing horn? No, I'm 6-0. Right? You come on here tell me you 6-0 today. Then tomorrow you come and tell me nothing because you took a loss. You come and you don't say nothing. And we be like, yo, what happened to such and such? Didn't they say they take like 8 trades a day? We don't hear from them no more. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because they'll come around us and they'll be vocal about what they're doing. Hey, I take about 8 trades a day, man. Typically, I had 10 contracts. I remember there was a guy that came on, and some of y'all remember this, right? There was a guy that came on and was talking about he take 8 to 10 trades a day at 10 contracts. And I had a whole discussion. I was talking back and forth with him for like 45 minutes. And I told him, I said, yo, why don't you scale up? You told me that you 7-0 today. Yesterday you was 8-0. Day before that you was 10-0. Like his numbers was big and crazy. I'm like, yo, you know how many trades that is you took? 10 and 7 and 8 is 25. So you 25 trades in 3 days. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Like you got to reevaluate what you're doing. You trading at the 10 contract level. So you're not even benefiting from giving full value to your trades. Why wouldn't you want to give full value to the trades that you take? And this is so good because I covered this on another live stream. I talked about this. giving value to your trades. What do I mean by that? Not being scared to scale up. Just look at the topic. $100 is worth 6 figures of cash flow. Well, damn, how do you do that though? Let's talk about it. $100 is where you start. Process is how you duplicate the same outcome over and over again. What do I mean? You keep winning. If you have a process that works, apply the process and don't do nothing else. Train your brain to only do that. Train your brain to not listen to nothing else. Don't look into anything. Get off of Google. Don't Google signals and all of that other stupid stuff that people be Googling when they get into something. Stop it. Focus on the process. Learn the process. This process works. You just keep repeating it. Keep doing it over and over again. Because now what happens is by you learning and developing the mindset to execute the same process over and over, you create the outcome that you're looking for over and over. Well, what's the outcome? Win. Profit. That's it. That's the outcome. That's all we're concerned with, right? Now, if you give value to every trade that you take, think about what you're doing. It means that you can scale up. Why would you not want to scale up? And this was my question to him. I asked him, I said, listen, you took 25 trades in 3 days? Damn, you're doing a lot. We know it only take 30 trades to get to freedom. Don't we know that? I'm like, you took 25 in 3 days. You might want to reevaluate what you're doing. Then my next question for him was, well, are you confident when you trade? How confident are you when you take in your trades? Because if you're confident when you trade, why would you not want to scale up? No, I'm comfortable at 10 contracts. Oh, to me, it sounds like you're using it as an excuse because you're really not sure about when you trade. I'm just saying. That's just what I get from it. Because to me, if I know that I have a process that works, I'm starting at the bottom. I ain't gonna deposit $1,000 for what? I want to start at 10 contracts. Nope. I want to start at 1 contract. I want to start at the bottom. Well, Mark, why do you want to do that? Because I know that the process works. The process is what's going to take that 100 to wherever I'm going. If you're not confident in that, you ain't confident in what you're doing. Hello? You're nervous about what you're doing. It ain't got nothing to do with the money or the contract size. Oh, well, no, but because I'm not sure about 30 contracts. I done it at 3. At 30, I would be scared. Why would you be scared? Separation. This is how I help people break down themselves. I'm like, listen, just listen to what you're saying to me. You telling me you good with 10 contracts, right? But you scared to scale up to 20. Doesn't even make sense. It's the same trades. What's the difference between the trades that you take at 10 contracts versus it being 20, 30, 40, or 50 contracts? Are they different trades? Are they? Or are they the same trades? You see? So if they're the same trades, then that means that ultimately they're the same process that you're using. Yes? Or maybe not. I don't know. You would have to evaluate that yourself, right? But let's just think logically. Logically, is it the same process? Do you switch up the process because the contract size got bigger? Now I'm gonna take different trades now because there's more money on the line. I'm gonna switch up my strategy and my approach to this. Why? Why are you switching anything up? So you see, who said it a moment ago? Don. He was like, the same mindset that you got for 6 figures, 7 figures. You got to start with that. Start with that mindset. And this is where we are now. So now it's like, all right, let's do that. Let's start from the bottom. So when you hear me say start from the bottom, I don't just mean $100. When I say start from the bottom, I mean your mindset. Your mindset is the bottom. It's the foundation for what you're doing. How you going to apply the process at 50 or 100 contracts if you can't apply it at one? You don't got no discipline with one contract. How you going to have discipline with 20? So again, what I got from that dialogue with him, I'm like, you know what? I see what you did. What you did was you created a mental thing in your head, and it's 10 contracts. That's your mental barrier. And in your head, you feel like as long as you can trade 10 contracts, you got a cushion. So just in case you lose a trade, you can recover. That's what you did, you see? So that means also you're not fully confident in when you trade. And what I've learned to do is overcome every weakness that I have. You being afraid is a weakness that you got in you. Why would you be scared to trade? You would only be scared because you're not confident in what you're doing. That's why you're scared. You ain't scared because the money's bigger. See, you had a little bit more battery in your back with one contract, didn't you? Right? You was the Energizer Bunny with one contract. Oh, I'm lit. I'm 2-0, baby. You 2-0 with one contract. Then you got to scale up to 2. Right? You get on the spreadsheet, you start seeing it like, oh man, damn, it's time to scale up. Then as soon as you scale up, the battery in your back starts to fizzle a little bit. And I'm just saying, like, this is what people be doing. People do this outside of TA a lot. I know because I have conversations with them. They talk to me. Oh man, Mark, I started the 30 days, but man, when I got to trade 14, I don't know what happened. The battery in your back. That's what happened. So this is why I love to talk about these things, because you need to have a permanent battery in you. Not just because you at one contract. The battery just needs to be there permanently. It's a NiCad battery. It recharges itself. It got solar connected to it, and you can plug it in. It's always fully charged. You need that type of battery. The whole way. There's never a time where the battery not charged. So that can only be done through the mindset. The bottom. We started from the bottom. We started from the bottom of the foundation of the process. It starts with your mindset. That's the bottom. You thought the bottom was $100. $100 is a seed that you plant. When you've already put in the work for the process. Your mindset, that's the bottom right there. That's why that represents the foundation. It's the bottom, holding everything else up. 100%. Let me see what y'all talking about. Living a blessed life. What's happening? Slow down, son. You're killing them. Who filling them with octane? Ooh, that's hard. Whoa, hold on. Before I even read it. JT said you. He said you can't give full value to a trade that might catch a fade. Crazy. He said, Mark could give me one more chance in my Biggie voice. Yo, you're stupid. Y'all the nuts, man. Candace, what's going on? Yeah, man, but this is all facts. Telling y'all, like, there's so much value in this dialogue. Period. Just the conversation is valuable, and that's why folks need to listen to what's going on here, because this right here is going to really give you what you need to make this happen for yourself. Like, this is a real thing. It's not like this is something that you can't do. No, you can do it. You will do it. All you gotta do is just put yourself in position. You start with the mindset first. That's it. Start with the mindset. There's a free training video on the YouTube channel called 301 Mindset. And any of you that want to start prepping your mindset for positioning yourself with what it is that we're doing, you need to prepare your mindset for what's about to happen to you. You're not going to be the same person that you are now when you free. Hold on. Listen to me. The person you are right now, you're not going to be that person when you become free. So that means that it takes somebody else for you to become free. You got to become that person. Oh boy. You got to become that person. It ain't the current person that you are. It's the new creature. All right, let me relax. Let me relax. Let me come back up. Javor said, I have to keep saying what Mark says. It's all about the skill set. It's not about trades. It's about the skills. Facts. JP said, did you have MRMH? Oh, you talking about when I took a trade? Of course. Of course. Come on, JP. He's like, let me see if I can catch Mark out there. Yeah, I had MRMH. Don, streaky traders are weak traders because a streak is compensating for your fear of not really knowing. What? Whoa. Hold on.
I'm focused, man.
That's hard. That's hard. Divorce. Sometimes I feel sorry for Mark because it's so simple to me to see just what Mark is saying, and teaching is the path to freedom. I love TA and I love Mark for putting this information out. Love you too, man. Because you know that, see, when you do something from the heart, people gonna feel it in their heart. And that's why you have to be careful. And like most people protect their heart. They don't let certain things in. And that's how you should be. You should have a defense mechanism for your heart. You should. But certain things resonate with you because it's truth. And truth requires that you be true to yourself. See, being true to yourself is a requirement. This is exactly why when people don't apply the mindset principles of what we do, it don't work for them. How you going to trade and you don't even know what you're doing when you're trading. What process are you applying? What are you doing? Oh, you don't know because you're too busy looking for a trade. Got you. All right, I understand. See? Come on, man. DeVore said the difference is your skills and your confidence. Yes, sir. Shawnee, I just got yelled at work because I be having the NADEX platform up on my computer screen all the time. And my boss ran to the VP and complained. He said, I can't wait to slide from my 9 to 5. He got in trouble. See, anytime somebody get in trouble for training or doing anything related to what we do, we celebrating. Because that means that you're doing it enough. If you're not getting in trouble yet, you ain't doing it enough. Your husband ain't yelled at you yet, you ain't training enough yet. Your wife ain't flip on you. Why are you always listening to him? You supposed to hear that. You ain't hear that yet? You ain't training enough yet. You ain't training enough till your kids know what I'm saying in 301. Your kids should be like, can I take it? Your kids should be like, yo, can I take it? DeVore, man up, do it to death, like Mark says, learn the process. Yes. Liza says, truth. Yep. Jay Carly says, Shawnee, what they don't understand is that you ain't gonna be shook without them. Facts. Facts. Some of y'all, I don't know if y'all all watched the training with Joel. Joel was talking about his experience. He completed Project 21. And he was talking about, what happened and what led up to that. You need to check that training out. I forgot what the number is. I forgot what number training it is in the playlist. But it's in there. Jay Carly probably going to tell me in a minute. But you need to watch that and just listen to his story. Listen to what he said happened with him. It's crazy. Because it's real. Real. Ozzy, the secret of happiness is freedom to do whatever and whenever. Oh, to do wherever and whenever. Yes. And the secret to freedom is courage to take your first step. Oh, DeVore went Jay Carly to hold a class one day a week. You talking about in training? Shit, you sure about that? Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. He said, I love 301, no doubt. Jay Carly says she cried too much. Facts. Facts. She be trying to do the trading. So what you do is like, come on, Jay Carter, get it together. Get it together. Oh, okay. 708. 708 is the training in the playlist. Thank you, Jelani. My man. She says she could teach how to slap mofos that talk bad about TA. Ooh, she said I'll master that class. Hard. That's hard. She ain't lying either. She is not lying. JP, no, I was repeating 301 when you say I took a trade. So can I take it, Mark? Oh, Oh, when you said, did you have MRMH? Okay, got you. I got you. Charles. Charles said you need to meet your boss in the parking lot after work. Stupid. Yeah, she definitely is. Yeah, she's very, very passionate about the team. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, so this is good stuff, man. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I knew it was something else I forgot to do. Man, it's all right. It's all right. Jeff says get in trouble with the spouse. Show the marks a weekly withdrawal. We in our own way, baby. Enjoy the ride. Oh, he said we on our way. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm focused, man.
Yes. Yep, we on our way. Enjoy the ride. Yes, sir. And that's it. That's it. And then drop the mic. Drop the mic on them. Yep. Yeah, man. So very powerful topic today. Another one. And I really, I'm hoping that, excuse me, I'm hoping that people start to really take heed when they see these topics and they get drawn in through the title. Like that's what I'm doing on purpose. I'm purposely creating titles the way that I do because I want people to come so that they can actually hear something that follows through with the title. When is $100 worth six figures? Like when? When do we do that? When do that happen? And then when you listen in, you tune in and you listen, and it's like, oh snap. This is actually something that I probably could do. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the seed right there. Because some people don't feel that they can do it at first. And then over time they realize like, wait, if they're doing it, why can't I? If I'm doing it, why can't you do it? You see what I'm saying? It's just a matter of making a decision. When you make the decision to do it and start building your house with the blueprint, what else is there to do other than to build a house? That's it. You've made the decision to do it. So just now, make it happen. And that's it, man. That's it. Yep. Don says, better to get in trouble with the spouse than the spouse crying about money trouble. That's hard. Yep, that is hard. Divorce said, Jay Carter, you number one. Martin, he says, I love this one a day. It comes in play when you put all that together, like bits and pieces of everything. I got to give it to you on that one. No doubt. Martin, I want you to document, man. Like that would be very useful and helpful for people if you document the journey that you're on. I know that you said that you got the software or whatever you're using. If that's working for you, you should document that. You should record. Like for real. And I'm going to keep telling you that because, like nothing beats the documentation. That's how people can learn from you. That's how people can believe for themselves that something is possible. If they see you doing it. You know what I'm saying? You dig? Oh, I remember that. Yeah, she did teach once. She said she was shook all the way through. JP said his wife told him he got no reason sitting in the car on the computer at night in the driveway. Yes. He got yelled at. He got yelled at. That's what I'm talking about. Got to get yelled at, man. Why are you in the driveway in the car? Yep. Because I tell her she got no business shopping. Listen, don't tell her that, man. Don't tell her that if you want to sleep in your bed tonight. You got to relax. Oh, man. ND, Sadiq, yes. Sadiq is saying he's saying that we don't believe you. In other words, if you don't document, how can anybody believe what you're saying? This is true. Very true. How can anybody believe what you're talking about? You know, because what it is that, especially on the internet, you can be whoever you want to be on the internet, and it's like nobody still knows who you are. So it's kind of like you can come on the internet and say whatever you want to, and I guess somebody might believe you, but for the most part, don't nobody really believe nothing that you're talking about. Seeing is believing. That's how people can come to the point where they actually start to believe what you're talking about when they see that you're doing it, you know? So I'll just say that and leave that at that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave that at that. Seeing is believing, man. All day. Documentation is the conversation. No doubt. So, what else was I going to say? When is this? Thursday, Friday? So maybe Monday. So maybe starting Monday, I think I might start taking calls. I'm actually trying to get more, just more like exposure for the podcast a little bit. So I kind of want to get a certain number of episodes on before I start taking calls. But eventually we gonna get to the calls. Excuse me. It might be next week. So what I would suggest that you guys do is to get your questions together and stuff that you want to bring up. And, you know, just be prepared for when you do call in so that we can provide value through the call. You know what I'm saying? But yes, we are going to start taking calls and all of that. I'm going to let y'all know what the number is to call in, and then we'll go from there. All right. All right. All right, so this was awesome, man. This was awesome. Another awesome stream, another awesome podcast. A lot more to come. Let me check on Facebook, make sure nobody was over there with any comments. All right, I didn't miss nothing there. See what IG is talking about. All right, so we good. All right, y'all. All right, man. So listen, episode number 4 in the bag. Wait, where's my applause? Hold on. Episode number 4. In the bag. So you know what it is, man. Brooklyn Moses Podcast, episode number 4. All right, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Whoa, hold on, what? Wait, what you talking about? You said somebody got a mean crush? Got the mean crush. Yeah, obviously. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. Deuces.